Hi friends, what's up? How you doing? In today's video, we're talking all about Hindash. So I picked out his new palette and his lipstick. I'm gonna be doing first impressions on these two products. I'm gonna be creating these two eye looks with it, and I'll share my first and initial thoughts on this collection. If this is your first time passing by, I'm Gigi. I love to review high-end and luxury makeup. If you love that kind of content, go ahead and click on the red button that says subscribe, and also go to my Instagram because over there I do keep you posted on new makeup sales, makeup releases, everything like that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alrighty friends, let's get started, and today we're talking all about Hindash Monochromance collection. He's released a few items with this collection. I was able to pick up his palette and one of his lipsticks, so we're gonna be talking about these items right now. The palette retails for $70 and it is described as a multi-use pressed pigment palette with a 24 color payout that can be used for eyes and face. The second palette features Hindash innovative gradient pressed pigments with a vegan high performance ultra blendable formula, buildable and made to mix or wear alone as a full monochromatic looks, never muddy with a second skin feel. The seamless blend ability that translate into optimal long lasting wear. The lipstick retails for $30 and is called Manifesto Call Me Peaches. It is a series of lipsticks and tinted matte balms in color tones delicately constructed by Hindash. Velvet matte finish, ultra smooth, full coverage, advanced wear and hold. One swipe color and weightless. So first off, I am from Canada, so I wanted to make sure to mention, I always forget. When I picked out these two products, I had to pay imports and duties. I got hit with 40 Canadian dollars. I believe that's what I paid when I received these at my door. So keep that in mind. 60 is the price for US and 30 for the lipstick, but we do get to pay a little bit more for it. So just saying, it comes with this beautiful cardboard packaging. It says Hindash right here, and then the lippy, it comes with a matte, also matte packaging. It says Hindash and Manifesto on the other side of the palette. When you open it up, it came so nice and so nicely packed. I loved it. You get this foam to protect, you know, the pigments, so it came like this. And then the mirror also has a little bit of a plastic that I already removed because I already used it. I think I'm gonna leave this right here. Look, it doesn't even fall or anything, so it's gonna protect your pressed pigments if you decide to travel with this palette. So I do appreciate every touch of this collection. I feel like opening the palette was very luxury and high-end experience. I really liked it. When it comes to the lippy, the lipstick bullet is really lightweight, so it doesn't have, you know, much weight to it. The cap of it feels okay. It doesn't really feel all that luxurious. It has ridges like Charlotte's lipsticks do, but Charlotte's are way heavier. Like the cap of them are very heavy. This is very lightweight. So we're gonna jump into the application portion of the video. I'll show you how I created these two eye looks, the lippy, and then I'll share my final thoughts at the end. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try this beautiful Monochromance palette. That's the name of it. I love it. It is a pressed pigment palette and I love the gradient effect on it. I felt like these colors were right up my alley. He's released another palette previously. I did not pick that one up. I was really not interested, but this one, I'm all about these pastel colors for spring and summertime, and so I am very excited. We're gonna try this guy out and we're gonna use it as much as we can to do a full face. We're gonna start with Match and Made, and I'm going to take the deepest shade. I mix a little bit of it, and I'm going to use this shade as contour. Ooh, look at that. This is a really packed brush by Referal. It is Referal 24, but that is very packed and pigmented. I'm going to change brushes here because that one was too rough. It picked up way too much, so I don't want that much product. But this fits nicely in here, so to go like this. And this has zero fallout. Zero fallout. So let's do this side. It's a beautiful contour shade. And I am mixing the two shades together. One shade is a little bit more bronzy and the other one is like more contoury. But wow, this was beautiful. It blended into the skin. Like, look at that. If you wanted to contour your nose, this is not the best brush to do that. It's too big. But I'm just trying to be practical here. So we'll continue like this. Just do a little bit up here, my forehead. And this is stunning. Look at that. I loved it. I love this tone. I feel like it's so pretty. Very buildable. I love this shade. It is so pretty. Mixing the two gives you the perfect contour for medium complexions like myself. I don't think that it'll be too deep for others, but look at this shade. So this is the darkest. So it is really beautiful and neutral. Very nice to contour. This is the shade Made. I love it. And there is zero kickback here in the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some blush. Yeah, I'm going to apply Heavy Petal, which is the pink here. And I'm gonna mix the two. Such a beautiful pink as well, very pretty, zero kickback. I'm impressed so far, impressed with these colors. This just looks flawless on the skin. Now, let's move on to eyes. So let's begin our eyes, and on the right side of my face, I'm gonna mix these colors, and I'm gonna use that as a transition and outer V color. I'm mixing the two shades together to get that beautiful brown, very neutral and pretty. This is just blending like a dream. So I'm just concentrating that color in my outer V, as you can see, and just bringing the rest to the front of my eye. And just making that V shape so I can get an elongated look. Okay, that was beautiful. Now I'm gonna take Heart and I'm gonna apply that in my lid. This is very pigmented. It takes little to no product for this orangey shade to show up. I'm doing a little bit of a patting motion, patting and blending here. Stunning shade. I'm gonna take Alter Ego, so the lighter shade, and I'm going to use it to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm going to use it to clean up here. Okay, like so. And then I am going to use Forever Inked, the bottom shade. I'm gonna mix them, or I'm gonna take Forever, which is the lightest, and I'm gonna apply it right in my lower lash line. And then the darkest, I'm going to apply it. Hold on, let me switch out brushes. I like my Sonia pencil brush the most. So I'm gonna apply that blue down here. And then the darkest, which is inked, I'm gonna apply it in my outer portion. And with little to no product was left in the brush, I'm just blending the edges here. So I'm gonna take Alter Ego and I'm going to attempt to highlight my inner corner with it. I'm not sure if this will do much because it's almost the shade of my complexion, to be honest. Yeah, it's not really doing much. So in this case, I'll do some highlight. I feel like I need more of that orangey shade, so I am going to go back and build. Feel like I lost it. And I'm mixing it a little bit with the next shade, which is Taupe. That's it for this eye. So now I'm going to clean this brush. So I really liked it to apply these shades, and I want to use the purple. So I think that I'm only gonna apply like one shade. I'm gonna apply Anti, so the beginning, and then this in my whole lid. So let's see what that looks like. And then the darkest, I'm going to apply it in my outer V. This is Referal 2, if you're wondering. Blending a little bit the edges here. I'm taking Referal 26 with the darkest shade and just deepening out my outer V here. It's a very nice brush for detail work, like if you really wanted that, so you can see. Going back to Referal 2 with the lightest shade, just packing a little bit of brightness here from that purple. I'm going to take Alter to highlight my brow bone on this side. Just clean up a bit. Now I'm going to do the same in my lower lash, right here in my outer V, sorry, like so. And For my lower lash, I think I want to apply the pink. So I'm going to apply heavy and petal, which was the blush that I used to get a monochromatic kind of look. Okay, so I am going to apply some liner mascara and I'll be right back. So I'm back, and last but not least, we're gonna apply his lippy. The color is more neon than I expected. It looks beautiful with this eye though, right? Very beautiful and monochromatic. With this, I guess it does too. It does look okay. So we're just gonna leave it. We'll leave the eye and the lip as it is. These are the two eye looks that I created. Alrighty guys, so you were able to see the two looks that I created. I feel like this is a beautiful collection. Even though I didn't get to pick out everything from the collection, I was very surprised with the two items that I got. I am very excited to actually get to try more from Hindash. This palette is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. I loved every single shade that I used. The first one, I have to say that Alter Ego is just quite light, so this is the only shade that I don't see myself reaching for all that much unless I use it to like set underneath my eyes, which I could if I use something like this and just go and really brighten out my under eye. But other than that, for my eye makeup, I didn't feel like it did much. I didn't feel like it really brightened my brow bone, which I was looking for. So that's the only complaint that I have when it comes to the palette. The second shade, oh my god, for contouring, it was everything. I loved it. I love the palette. I got zero fallout from these pigments. They're so pigmented and pretty. I love that they're very buildable, very user friendly. I didn't like, I got all my creative juices flowing. Even though I don't do makeup, I just do makeup on myself. I loved working with this palette. So don't be afraid of the artistry of this palette. Anyone could use it. I feel very like confident using the palette because of the color story. It's just so easy to use. Again, just so user friendly. I love the pink shade for my blush. It looks so pretty and natural. And if I don't want a pink, I have that rusty shade here, which I use on my eyes. I also loved it. The lilac shade is so pretty, and the blue, I totally see myself wearing a whole blue eye, which is very trendy for spring and summer right now. So to have these two colors here was a game changer. But if you go ahead and cover those two shades, you end up with something very neutral. I love this palette for traveling. It's just so easy to carry, so slim and pretty. I love the pink. I love the mirror right here that you can just do your makeup so easy with it. It has a very high quality mirror. I mean, I am obsessed with this. I am so happy that I got to try his palette. The other palette that he's released, I was very intimidated to. I don't know, I just felt like it was a bit too much, but now I'm like curious to take a look again, because this was so good. Again, for traveling, this is gonna be everything. This is all I want. I have my setting powder here, I have my contour here, I have my blush here, and I have a beautiful monochromatic eye makeup here. Like, what else do you really need? Oh my god, can you tell I'm obsessed? I love that little film to protect the shadows so they don't really go anywhere. Like, look at that. It's just so neat. And then the packaging also came with this little paper to really protect everything. So I felt like he did a really good job with this collection. Everything just looks stunning, very high quality, totally worth the price tag. Even though I got to pay a little bit more because I'm in Canada, I'm not minding it at this point because I really like these items. And the lippy was also very pretty too. I wasn't expecting this to be this orange, but I felt like it's pretty anyways. It goes well with the look. It is very creamy, super matte, how I like them. So I'm happy about that. It has a little bit of a vanilla scent, which is very pleasant. No complaints there. I am actually very happy with my purchase. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of this collection? Do you get to pick anything up? What do you think of Hindash makeup line? Have you tried anything from his line? Any comments? Anything at all? They're always welcome below. Thanks so much, you guys, for the love and support. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!